So I remember every year we'd be moving to a different school, different house, different apartment. And when I was 15 years old, my father kicked me out. They were going through a rough time.
PSU student Daniela Ortiz Mendez is one of the 10 students featured in this Changing the Narrative comic book. Her family came to the United States from Mexico when she was young and financially struggled for years. The comic describes Daniela's life living in 10 places between the ages of 3 and 17. And when she got to college, the housing instability did not stop. When she wanted to focus more on school, she ended up losing her job.
Nobody knew what I was going through ever. My teachers didn't know, and even most recently, my clients didn't know what losing this job meant to my housing instability. So it was beautiful. They were able to tell the story of from then until now.
Dr. Kacy McKinney works in the Urban Studies and Planning Department at PSU. She created the project to help inspire change in the way people think about housing instability. Dr. McKinney put out a call for students who've had these experiences. They were interviewed and artists turned those stories into a comic book.
People becoming homeless because they were living in poverty as a child, or people who were had an injury and they lost work, and so then were financially unable to find housing, or they were discriminated against in trying to find housing.
A 2019 PSU study found out of 3,500 students, 44% had experienced housing instability that year. Daniela finally has her own apartment and stability. She says she wants to spread awareness about the issue.
I went through a lot of emotional trauma based off how much I had to move, the places that I had to live, the people that I had to live with. It was a lot.
Now, this comic can be found at street root vendors across the city. There's also an exhibit that will showcase these stories at the Downstairs Gallery on Southwest Yamhill Street, February 12th and 13th. Laurel?